Okay, I'm back with another run through of some software to be able to help you in your business. So, if you don't know me, my name is Christopher Walker, and I help you entrepreneurs to be able to navigate into this digital age. And one of the things that has helped me as far as like lead generation and also getting more qualified leads is using quizzes. So, I made a really quick short earlier today, just throwing it out there. One of the things, if you want to find more qualified leads, you want to find a way to qualify them. And using quizzes is a really good way, a really easy way to be able to help with that lead generation when it comes to your outreach, trying to get more leads into your marketing funnel. So if you look right here, this is a software SaaS application that I actually use, which is called Marquiz. I'll link it into the description. But basically, I've been using this software for probably about a year and a half, and it is great. If you notice here, right, they have a lot of different buttons, different ways of people can actually input information. So it makes it more like a game than straight up and down form from top to bottom. I'm asking for your information, and you're going to provide me your contact information. But they actually make it a little bit more fun. It's very intuitive, very easy to use, and basically I'm just going to go right down the home page real quick. You know, right here it says online quiz builder, get more high intent leads without increasing your ad budget, and I can attest to it. What I actually do for a lot of clients, especially like people like loan officers or real estate agents and people that are in that lead generation business, I will run a Facebook ad, and from that Facebook ad, go straight into the quiz. You know, typically you'll want to run it to a landing page, but going straight into the quiz is almost like second nature for someone. They have a nice little, somewhat landing page already for you when you get there, so you don't have to worry about having to try to create a second a landing page and then linking it to this quiz. Sending them straight into the Marquiz quiz builder will do everything that you need. And I'm sure there are other quiz builders out there. This is one that I can personally attest to. This is one that I've used for well over a year and a half, and I know it definitely works. And right here they have a 14-day trial. Basically, you know, you have your different questions. One of the things that I love is the logic. So if someone were to select a certain field or give me a certain answer, I can have them go to a different route. So right here they have branching logic, and they also have price calculation, which I haven't used. Another thing that I do like, I haven't had a chance to implement it as of yet, is scoring. So I can actually score the lead based on the answers that they provide for me. So anytime when I'm implementing this for a client or whatever, I can be able to say, hey, you know, if you want to qualify your leads based on a score, maybe we can actually have a total score where we want to either send to your sales team or be able to just email it out and it just goes into some list. Maybe a more hot lead may have a higher score, but for the most part, that score will be calculated based on the questions that they answer. And also, you have different ways to be able to send the lead information once it's done. You can even have it set up as simple as just email it to you. And right now, that's the way I have it right now. In the future, what I plan on doing is actually putting it into, sending it to my email automation platform. I just haven't gotten around to actually doing it. It's like one of those things where, you know, you do it for other people and you don't do it for yourself. It's weird like that. But for the most part, you know, you can actually do that. I want to say you can use Zapier. I'm using different automation tools than Zapier. And when it gets to that point, and I'll show you in the demonstration real quick. And this is what I was talking about, the branching logic. So based on the question and your answer, you can go to a different question and you can bypass things. So one of the things, going back to the real estate, if you're a loan officer, you may want to know if they already have a real estate agent that they're working with. And if they answer yes, then you may go to a different type of question. Or for a loan officer, if they're looking for refinancing, you may have a different set of questions that you may have for them, as opposed to having them go straight through and put the information in as if they're a new customer or a new home buyer. So let's go real quick, and I'm going to go into my back end. I'm already logged in, and I'm going to show you my exact current lead quiz that I'm using. And I'm just going to go right here into edit. And right here is where it's really simple, straightforward, whatever you want to be able to have for your landing page. And this is the information I have. You could be able to put images there, your logo, and you can see what it looks like in real time. So let's go right here. Here we go. Well, it's taking so long. Maybe it's my internet. But for the most part, it will give you a preview. Oh, yeah, I guess you have to make a change, and then it will update and show you what it looks like. So it gives you this look right here on desktop and on mobile. This is what it will look like. That image is right here and all the information. And then we just click Let's Go, which is, you can change that button text here. But here are my questions. You have different types of questions, different types of inputs you can be able to use. So you're not limited to just a form. You can use any and every, pretty much almost every type of input that you would actually like to be able to use. So, right here, just basic input information. And here's some of the different stuff where I'm using the image to be able to make it a little bit more fun. So I'm using Mr. Monopoly to indicate whether you have money for to be able to go toward marketing or you don't. And pretty much you can just click and it will collect that information for me. And based on some conditional logic here, if you're not in position to be able to invest in marketing, have a different type of funnel that I'll put you into and different steps. And you have these sliders here where let me see, get it to show up. It's a preview. And so we'll just go this way. So I can just put information here, blah, blah, blah. And these are just the regular inputs. Let me try to click on this. Here. Here it is. So if you sit right here, it gives like a little preview of, if you have a certain budget that you have to invest, you can actually slide it if you have a certain range. So it's really cool to be able to do that visually on your PC or on your Mac or even on mobile. It's mobile friendly as well. So right here is outcomes. You can do different actions after the form or before the lead form, or you can just send an email. So there are other options to be able to share the actual results to the person via email or via another way. And this is the lead form, which I'm asking for name, email, and phone number. And right here to be able to finish up, and there's a thank you page as well. I can actually use my own domain, which I'm using the subdomain to be able to link to, and makes it easier for me to be able to put in different places. They have several different types of installation, like this button or banner, website block, or it can automatically open as soon as you go to the page or go to the URL, and also a widget at the bottom right, like support. And they have different add-ons, and you can change the design. And here are the integrations. Like I said, right now I'm just sending it to my email, so you can actually add your Facebook pixel, which is really great for remarketing. In case someone doesn't leave their information, you can retarget them. But right here, you can actually use your Google Analytics to be able to see what your funnel looks like on lead generation. Also, you have webhooks and other custom code you can be able to use. Right here, you can use Zapier. I use Pabbly, so I'm probably going to use this to go into my VBOut, which is my email marketing automation software. And Integrally, if I pronounce it correctly. So there are several different integrations in it, and they've actually expanded it out to Pabbly and Integrately recently. So I'm sure they have even more coming in the future. So you have different settings. Right, I have white label set up on mine, but you can actually come through and put in your privacy policy, other things, or if you need to turn off the quiz or whatnot. But for the most part, it's given not only myself but other people that I've worked with a way to be able to easily get information from leads, and at that point, it lets you know whether or not either a lead is more serious, whether or not they're actually at a point where they can actually do business with you. It will help you to know where the conversation needs to probably start. So, you don't want to start a conversation at a higher level than where your client is, or you don't want to start at a lower level. They maybe have the expectation much higher than where you want to start at that baseline. So it helps with that next interaction conversation that you may have with them either on the phone, via email, or either on Zoom or through Teams chat. So Marquiz, great software that I actually use. I think it's something that you should check out. They have a 14-day trial. I may get a little something on the back end if you actually decide to sign up, but it doesn't increase or decrease your price. So it's just one of those things where I just want to introduce it to you. And if you have any questions, please let me know. It's a lot that I know about it. There's some things I haven't explored that I would love to know more about myself as I continue to work through the platform. So don't be shy. Leave your comments, leave your feedback, and let's get this thing going. More qualified leads, Marquiz.